going on, YouTube gamers? Bonfire here, and welcome to another episode of What's This Game, where we highlight a new game, play it, and try to figure out what it's all about. Today we are playing the highly anticipated, until it took way too long to release and everyone lost interest, but it finally came out this week, Mighty Number 9. Now the best way I can describe this game is that it is a mediocre Mega Man wannabe. And I'll get a little bit more into some of my thoughts on the game and why I feel that way when we get into some gameplay, but this game obviously is from the creators of Mega Man, and there's some obvious Mega Man references. The way the game's laid out is very similar to the Mega Man, but it just lacks that something special that Mega Man had, that soul that Mega Man had. And obviously Mega Man's superior level design takes play as well, but nonetheless, here we are with Mighty Number 9. Let's not dive too much into that. Let's hop into some gameplay so I can show you guys what this game is all about. So here we are at the main screen. Obviously you got the main game mode. That's where you play the main single player. Then you got the extra game modes, and there are some extra game modes. There's single player challenge mode. There's a boss rush mode. There's 2-player online race battles, which is really weird, and a 2-player online co-op challenge mode as well. So if you want to play with another friend, you guys can do that if you and your friend both have this game. So some extra stuff, extra content there if you guys want to play, but we're hopping in the main game because that's what you want to play. When you pick up this game, you want to play this type of game. So here we are with the main game.
New content in extra mode is here.
And we're just going to hop into the first level. I think there's a total of 12 levels. Obviously, there's 8 bosses that you get to choose from initially. You got to take down to get to the last couple of levels, just like in Mega Man. But we're going to do the first levels just so you guys can see kind of how the gameplay works, and we can talk a little bit about this game. We're going to skip the cutscene there. So on paper, this game is a side-scroller 2D action platformer, like a Mega Man game. Looks like Mega Man. You shoot, you jump, you can even dash like Mega Man. But I will say, as I've gotten into this, first off, the graphics, they're not that great. They aren't as good as what we were promised, and if they would have just stayed with that anime style that they show in all the drawings and even the cover art, that would have been so much better. But honestly, this art style looks very amateur, and even the animations. You can see kind of here when this guy talks, his mouth isn't going to move. I want to get to it here. It's just like a picture.
I'm being told we have a comment from
Here we go.
Graham, CEO of Cherry
And I don't understand that. Why is the animation so bad
of course, being the
in this
world's
game?
leading robot manufacturer. Let's go there now, live.
Here we go.
Attention.
Nothing.
Attention.
It makes no sense to me. So I don't get why. I mean, honestly, the graphics look amateur. They look like an amateur game designer, and that's super unfortunate because the trailers and some of the gameplay we saw looked awesome. Now, the whole mechanic about this game, you'll see right here, is you shoot them, they go into this stage, and you have to dash through them to get rid of the enemy.
Beck, did you just absorb the cells of a weakened...
And you essentially absorb them.
My goodness.
Oh.
Assimilate them? Of course.
So the whole thing is, too, you got to get combos, you got to combo up once you get 100% dashes. But that leads me to the level design. The level design in this game, there's so many areas that the way the game's laid out prevent you from actually speeding through the level like they want you to, and really hold you back from achieving those high combos unless I'm just terrible at it, but I don't think that's the case. I honestly think there's just poor level design because there are certain areas in this game where, one, they just troll you, and two, they're just poorly made. Now, there are some challenging areas in this game, and this game does have some challenging moments, but I also think that it's challenging to the point that it comes down to bad level design.
That's more like it.
And I wish there was a way to get more lives, because you get 2 lives. Every now and then you'll get some lives. Oh, okay. We're down here. You can hang on ledges, as you just saw me do there. Okay, we're going down. But this is the basics of the game right here when you're doing that. So it's not all bad, because I do think this game has some fun moments, and when you start going through some of the areas that are well designed and intended for you just kind of speed through them and get some combos and you're shooting as fast as you can, that's awesome. And some of the boss battles can be fun and challenging as well.
We're already on our way. You can try to hold them off as best you can.
But I will say the game holds your hand a little bit in terms of...
Bring it on.
Sorry, I'm playing. In terms of telling you what boss strategies to use. Oh, I messed that one up. Come on. There we go.
Bring it on.
Okay. So you gotta get those combos. It's all about those combos. And there's one boss battle in particular, I'm not going to say which one it is, but it's just horrible. Like, the way you go about that entire level is just awful.
No time to waste. Calculate.
And it's so unfortunate, because this game could be so much more than what it is. I don't know what happened. We all know it had a troubled design, you know, development cycle, but
That's more like it.
a little extra life there. It's just unfortunate.
Here we go.
It's not the Mega Man game we were all hoping for. But I did read an article that says that Recore, also supposedly done by Kije Inafune, same guy who did this, is the Mega Man game we've been hoping for. So that's exciting. Get through there. Ah. And there are certain sections you see with that purple stuff in the game that are just awful. Oh my gosh.
Right. The lab is just ahead. Sonda.
But like I said, this game does provide a challenge at times, both in part due to bad design and because it is challenging.
What was that?
But the last boss, it's a doozy. I gotta be honest. That one gave me some trouble, and it's pretty cool boss battle, but it's tough.
Back quickly.
All right, let's take this guy down. So this is where you get to shoot fast. Ow. And so the weird thing with bosses is that you have to dash, once they turn purple, whoops, you have to dash through them to absorb the damage you did to them. Like that. Otherwise, they will re-heal. You can tell I've done this boss battle a time or two. Here we go. Got him.
Come on.
And when you defeat the bosses, you turn them into good robots. And that's the whole premise of the game. And there it is. We just beat a mission. So, and I got A. I actually got a good rating. That's kind of cool. There it is, guys. That is Mighty Number 9. A game that is very mediocre. It feels very amateur. Has some fun moments. Because some of the gameplay, I'll be honest, is fun, but also has some moments that are just trolly, bad level design, and some of the voice acting is subpar, to say the least. Just, there's no heart and soul to this game, which is super unfortunate, because this game offered a lot of promise, but it just didn't deliver. So, hope you guys found this informative. Got to check out some Mighty Number 9. Now you can make a decision for yourself on whether or not you think this game is worth it. I did enjoy some parts of it. I am happy to have finally purchased it. But there it is. So let me know what you guys think about this game down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And until next time, I'm Bonfire, and I will see you online.
Yeah, now come up, it's 80 you now if you whip it, put your hands up on the fly, lady.